Today I'm going to try to fix our relatively new, not quite 2-year-old Kenmore freezer. You can probably hear it beeping in the background there. It thinks the door is opened. Obviously the door is not open. So we're going to replace the control board because I know the door switch works. I'll show you that. So what it does is it beeps thinking that there's an alarm with the door ajar. The door is not ajar. Let me open it up here. And you'll see this all works just fine. I thought initially maybe it was the switch back here. And now the alarm's gone off. And we close the door and you see the light goes out. Let me show you that. See the light goes out. And in about 5 minutes, this will again begin beeping. And so what I've researched online is that most likely points to a problem with the control board. So I ordered one from Amazon. I will provide the link and part numbers in the description at the end of the video also. I've already removed the access panel here on the side of the freezer. It's just held on with 2 screws there. You can see where they're at the top there. And the control board we're after is this little box right there in the back. And so we're going to remove that and put in the new one, and hopefully that will solve the problem. First thing, of course, is to unplug the freezer. Do that right now. And here's our replacement control board. I'm going to use an anti-static strap just so I don't zap anything. And I'm also going to wear some gloves since there's some sharp stuff down inside there. So let's go ahead and unwrap this, and then we'll remove the old one and pop this in. All right, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. It's obviously kind of a tight spot to get in. Looks like this is just held on with 1 screw. We'll loosen that. And then there's some cables we'll have to undo. Okay, we got the screw loose. Now there's some connectors back here we have to undo. Try to be careful of the plumbing here. Okay, so we finally got this guy loosened up. Half the battle with my big hands is being able to get in behind here to get the connectors that are on that side. But after some perseverance, I got them all unplugged. There's also this one cable, I'm guessing it's maybe a thermostat, that runs up inside here. And so we have to remove that and kind of watch how that happened. There's a little plug here that's attached to that pops up in there. So we're gonna pull this down. We have to gauge how much was up in there so that I can repeat it on the new one. Okay, so time to pop in the new one. Another little tip is I marked, 2 of these connectors are both 4 pins, so I marked one with 2 dots and the other one with 1 dot, and then I'll compare that with the connectors on the new one so that I'm sure to match them up inside the freezer. All right, to pop this guy back in, there's a couple little cutouts on the right side. You kind of angle it like a door hinge, pop that in there, and then anchor it with the screw on the other side. All right, it's all back together. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Okay, thermostat's working. Warmed up a little bit here in the hour or so that I've been working on it. So let's see what happens here in 5 minutes or so, and pray that that door alarm doesn't start sounding. Okay, control board has been replaced, but I have to come clean with you. It was not the control board that was the problem. And I probably should have checked the door switch a little more closely first. So the problem actually, I'm pretty sure now, has to do with the door switch. I pulled it out, cleaned the connectors with some DeOxit. There's only 2. It's really easy to pry out. It just pries out right around that edge there. And that seemed to fix the problem. So be sure to check that first. My theory is that there may have been just enough resistance on the 2 contacts of that door switch that the control board interpreted that as a door ajar, even though the switch was working and the light would go on and off. So again, if you're having this door ajar alarm problem, that would be the first thing to check. Pull that switch, remove those 2 contacts, clean them, pop them back on, see if that solves the problem. If not, you now also know how to replace a control board, and let me know if you need one, because I have one that I could sell you that obviously was still good. So I hope this helps somebody out there, and you all have a good day.